Hi FPO managers, welcome back to the channel. It's the Redman FPO Focus. My name is Ola. So guys, finally the game week 5 is over. The dreadful game week 5. Obviously it was projected to be a low scoring game week and it wasn't far from that. I ended up on 37 points, not enough to beat the green arrow. So it was a red arrow at the end of the game week. 37 points, and we needed about 42 points to stay on the average. So guys, wasn't the worst game week in my opinion. Obviously we were prepared for this, expecting this, and I'm just going to run through my team review for the week. Obviously we dropped ranks, guys. Was 3 million overall rank, now 4.2 overall ranking. And guys, in my opinion, I'm starting the season from now on, because right now I'm taking it more seriously, making moves when I'm supposed to make moves, take a hit when I'm supposed to take a hit, which I have done this game week. I've taken a -4 and I'm surprised, but it was enough for me to afford HAALAND in my team. So that means I'm saving my white card chip ahead of the future game weeks to come. So this puts me in a good place. It puts me in a very good position, because I know a lot of the people who are around the top 1 million, 1.5 million, they've hit the free hits of the white card or the triple captain chip. So I've still got my bench boost, I've still got my triple captain, and I've still got my white card chip. Only played my free hit chip in game week 4. So I think I'm still set up decently ahead of the future game weeks. So guys, 37 points from the defense was a howler. Terrible performance. Sales not keeping a clean sheet. Konza of Villa, obviously we expected not much from them. Pedro Porro, I expected a lot more, because I could easily have gone for a player on my bench, but yeah, he delivered 1 pointer. Diouf, another assist for this man in the season. I've owned him all season, and I think this is the first point I'm getting off Diouf, and he's had what, 3 returns in 5 games. So guys, he's not the worst pick, even though West Ham United are terrible. So I'm happy I did go for Diouf earlier in the season. That was just my football mind picking a player for me, and I'm happy it was a positive one. And guys, in the midfield was a decent outcome. I feel Xavi could have got a chance, as in if he had started, he could have gotten a goal or points return if he had started this game. So he barely played 29 minutes, under 30 minutes. So I'm happy with Ndiaye's points return. He got an assist, obviously a yellow card as well, and he rewarded us with some defensive contributions. Jorginho got himself an assist, obviously back from being an injury doubt. That's really decent. I needed those points. Mo Salah just about managing an assist, giving us 5 pointers. And guys, I really don't know what's going on with Mo Salah, but he's not been attracting as much points bonus as we expected. So guys, this is one part I'm gonna say, whoever you are, somebody was on my live stream and he was like, play Esteve ahead of Pedro Porro and play Dubravka ahead of Sales. I was like, nah, I'm of the opinion that they would do better than Esteve and Dubravka. And guys, turns out that I was wrong. I wish I had played Esteve, because right now getting 3 more points from Esteve and 1 more point from Dubravka, I think that would keep us away from the red arrow, probably give us a green arrow for this game week, and just about maintain a decent rank ahead of the game week 6. So guys, like I said, I have taken a hit and I'm gonna be talking you through my team ahead of game week 6. So another early transfers made in this game week, and obviously I'm going to show you lots of a draft team that you can put together for yourself. If you're following the channel, if you're new to the channel, I've got previous video. I think my last 2 upload and the last upload is all about free hits and white card ahead of game week 6, you know, and the rest of the game week to follow. So if you're a bit confused, you don't know how to pattern your free hit or your white card team, I think you want to look at my last 2 videos or my last videos to have to help your mind with decision making. So like I mentioned already, guys, if you do not have HAALAND, you don't have to move mountains to afford him. You could easily go for the people that are routes to HAALAND's points, talking about Phil Foden, people like you know, Reinders, people like Doku, Bernardo Silva. I fancy these guys, and personally, if I didn't have HAALAND, I was gonna go that route to to have him in my team. So I'll show you the draft next, but first we're going to analyze my team ahead of game week 6. So guys, I like Sales. I think I can still hold him. I mean, only the Newcastle game looks extremely terrible. Chelsea game, maybe not an easy one, but yeah, I think I can still hold Sales. And then in the defense line, Man City obviously got decent 3 games to come. I think I can still keep Ruben Diaz in my team. Konza, a decent fixture for the next 3 game weeks. Even though Villa are not scoring, it's not really affected their defense too much. I think they've kept 1 clean sheet, and the defenders have returned points lately. So I'm gonna hold on to that. Pedro Porro, I think his days are numbered in my team. I could do a lot more with his price value, 5.6 million. I think I could actually spend that money on setting other players that would help my team value. So maybe go for Crystal Palace defender, or he could become an Arsenal defender in the near future. I personally like Jordan Timber. Timber has been doing the work that Pedro Porro is known for doing for us in FPL. Jorginho, I do fancy him against Chelsea, guys. I mean, he's playing closer to the opponent's goalkeeper, like a number 9. So I do fancy his chances. And I think I might just be holding him for the long run. Wolverhampton, Newcastle, Man United away, Leeds at home is not the worst fixture for Brighton side. If there's anything about Brighton that we know, guys, is they always score goals. They're a good attacking side, but they just do not keep clean sheets. That's one thing we know about Brighton. All right, moving on. In the midfield is Salah. Still a decent hold in my opinion. I just see Mo Salah as a fixture-proof guy that you can always have in your team. So I'm holding on to Salah, and obviously, guys, you know that I favor the Haaland Salah draft and not one against the other. So, guys, that's my team. I'm gonna be having Ndiaye as well. A lot of people are saying I should start Dewsbury Hall and Ndiaye together because it's West Ham United. But guys, I don't know if that will be playing it right or just pushing it. I do like Xavi Simons for his next three games. Wolverhampton, Leeds United, Aston Villa, they are all vulnerable defensive teams. Defensively, in my opinion. So I think I'm gonna go that way. And then the attack obviously is João Pedro, Haaland, and Calvert-Lewin. I fancy Calvert-Lewin, guys. He's come up with points return in his last game. Obviously, his minutes has been building up as well. He's had this is his season so far. He joined Leeds United in game week 3. He played 20 minutes against Newcastle. In game week 4, he played 68 minutes against Fulham United. Obviously, 1 and 2 points in those 2 games. But for the 3rd game week of the season, he played a full 90 minutes and he returned 11 pointers, guys. So left for me, I'm happy to take the punt. I'm happy to take the risk with owning Calvert-Lewin for the rest of the 5-6 coming game weeks. Maybe before I'm tempted to play a white card, I'm happy to have him as the 3rd cheap striker. And his fixtures are nice as well. Bournemouth at home, Tottenham at home, Burnley away, West Ham at home. Guys, I think he's playing 4-5. Even Brighton is a decent team. 4-5 teams that he could absolutely match up against. Like Leeds United could match up against those teams. Obviously, guys, Erling Haaland, a member of the team of the week from last game week 5. So guys, I know this is a good fixture for Man City, so it's only sensible to try squeezing Erling Haaland in my team, which I've just done for a -4 hit. So yeah, guys, captaincy is on Haaland. I'm still considering if I want to triple captain or not, but one thing I do know for sure, and that's the reason why you're following a page like my page on YouTube, one thing I know for sure is that Burnley are no pushovers. So you want to be mindful if you are thinking about playing that triple captain or Erling Haaland against Burnley. I mean, Liverpool only could manage they could only manage 1 goal against Burnley, and that came in almost the last minutes. And we are lucky it actually fell to Mo Salah, because it wasn't gonna be funny, because Burnley were practically looking at a clean sheet. So guys, this is my team ahead of game week 6, and on the bench is Dubravka is playing Man City, Dewsbury Hall playing West Ham, Diouf playing Everton, Estef playing Man City as well. So guys, only tweak I might look to make to this team ahead of game week 6 deadline is probably introduce Dewsbury Hall into the team, but guys, I do not fancy that. So if I want to play Dewsbury Hall, I could probably bench Calvert-Lewin or probably bench Jorginho. But in my opinion, my I'm pushing towards benching Calvert-Lewin more and playing Jorginho because I do stand a chance of getting points return with Jorginho. Same for Calvert-Lewin, guys, but I'm not just bent on having him in the starting lineup. But who knows? I might just do Jorginho out. So it's still a 3-4-3 formation, and then it's Calvert-Lewin there as well. So I think Calvert-Lewin is also going to be on penalties for Leeds United. So guys, this really makes him attractive to me, very attracting in my team. So guys, my penalty takers are 1, 2, Haaland, Calvert-Lewin, Ndiaye 3, Salah 4. So guys, I think I'm okay with 4 penalty takers. João Pedro 50-50 chance is also on penalties, but I'm not gonna push that, so I'll just not count him. Jorginho also does stand a chance to play penalties, especially when Welbeck is probably not on the pitch, on James Milner. But yeah, that could go either ways as well. So guys, also I could play this 3-5-2 formation and humbly let Calvert-Lewin be on the bench. So guys, this is another reason I went for Calvert-Lewin. It's an easy decision for me to make and say, okay, I'm gonna rest you, I'm gonna bench you, blah blah blah. And guys, one other thing I'm gonna say is having a player like Calvert-Lewin, whom a lot of people are not invested in, if he does score points, let's say I indeed got his 11 points last game week, that's a differential for me. That's a rank climb for me. So I would be having a very decent overall rank if players like Calvert-Lewin score points, Jorginho as well as Xavi right now, because I feel I'm one of the early managers that have gone in for Xavi Simons. Alright guys, that being said, I'm going to show you a draft team I've put together on the FPL.team website. So guys, it could be a lot different. So in goal, I've gone for Vicario, the Spurs goalkeeper. Spurs obviously have got nice fixtures to come: Wolverhampton, Leeds United, Aston Villa. So guys, this is a very decent goalkeeper on a draft. I do like the double Spurs as well, Wolverhampton, Leeds. Who knows, they could keep a clean sheet against one of those two sides, which is what we want. This a little bit decent, but I won't say it's nailed on to be in my team. But yeah, decent. The price is also gonna help to be able to afford Haaland and Salah. Not necessarily a keep in my team. I'm talking about Neco Williams. He could become an Arsenal player, but I'm looking at the price value as well, so he could easily become an Arsenal player. Personally, like I mentioned guys, I like Jurgen Timber, but then we are owing 0.7 million. So yeah, I like Timber there, I like Agbadu. And guys, you want to invest in a lot more Arsenal players, I'm gonna go to the fixture difficulty rating and talk about that in a little bit. But first, let's have a look at this draft. So guys, obviously I'm owing and needing 0.7 million more. I do fancy having Ndiaye in this team for the remainder of the couple of 5 game weeks to come. Kudus as well, I fancy him for the next 5 game weeks. He stays there. So this is a draft team that you could easily copy guys. I can't afford Kudus because I'm not playing a wild card, so I can't bring in Kudus, neither can I bring in Jacob Murphy. Guys, Jacob Murphy is a punt on this draft. If you notice, Murphy, he's back in his best again. Murphy obviously known for his assists and probably gets goals sometimes. So I'm just gonna quickly show you guys what Murphy's been up to. Murphy has been doing the job on a low key. So yeah, 3-6-3, and guys, he only just got his place in the starting 11 back again. So yeah, 61 minutes and he got 3 pointers. 90 minutes he got 6 pointer. Another 61 minutes he got 3 pointers. So even though they didn't win that game, but he's just showing you what he can do. And I do fancy him against the bigger side, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City. He turns up in the big game. So that's for those of you who are not really familiar with Jacob Murphy. He's a solid FPL asset. I had him last season most of the times, and he came through. So yeah, I do fancy Jacob Murphy there. Kudus as well. And Mo Salah could become an Arsenal asset. Easily he could become Bruno Fernandes, whom I like. He's got Brentford, Sunderland, Liverpool, Brighton, but I would make him become either Saka or Eze. And guys, the player that do catch my eye is Eze ahead of Bukayo Saka. Obviously Saka is not yet 100% form fit yet, in my opinion, but yeah, I do fancy this. And guys, that leaves us with 6.3 million in the bank. So I do understand why a lot of you are going for, what's his name again, the single draft of either Salah or Haaland, because it leaves you with a lot of money in the bank. So for me, with that much money left, I'm gonna change my third striker Beto to become probably Gyökeres, because I fancy the coming fixtures for Arsenal, guys. So West Ham, Fulham, Crystal Palace, Burnley, Sunderland. Those are like, I don't want to use the word pushovers, but Arsenal will easily brush them off. So yeah, I'll have that team. I have Senesi on the bench, the Bournemouth player. Obviously, he's there for his DEFCON contributions. He gets a lot of defensive contributions, so I want him there, guys. These are players you all can consider in your teams. I'll show you, they would not disappoint you, guys. So yep, I fancy this squad. I fancy them. On the bench is Sales, Renido, Dewsbury Hall, Agbado. So yeah, guys, pretty decent team. They could easily score very high, in my opinion. So yeah, that's it, guys. Decent draft team ahead of game week 6. And then if you want to triple captain Haaland, absolutely up to you. And if you do not really fancy the Jacob Murphy pick, it could easily become maybe a folding. I'll see if I've got enough funds for that. Let's see. Yep, I've still got 1 million left. So double City, triple Arsenal, triple Spurs. Wow, I didn't even know I went triple Spurs, guys. But it's a decent team, in my opinion. I think these guys are gonna rack up as much points as possible. Obviously, no defensive contribution defender there like Anderson, but I still fancy the team. Could easily become Anderson. Let's see, Anderson or Fulham. So yeah, because Anderson is proven for DEFCON, but guys, I don't think, obviously he could get DEFCON against good teams like Arsenal, Newcastle, when he keeps making all those tackles and, you know, clearances, but he's there for the DEFCON contribution, nothing else, just for the DEFCON contribution. So 1.2 over million left in the bank, and the points prediction is 52.8. Not much, not as much as I fancy having a Salah and Haaland on a draft, because that's a way more higher projection for points return. I think it was about 58 and this one is 52. So now I'll only introduce Salah into the team and he's gone up to 57.1 overall points to points return. So anyway, expected points. Anyway, guys, that's it from me, and I've talked about my draft team ahead of the game week 6, and I've mentioned, guys, if you can't afford Erling Haaland, you want to get people like Foden, you want to get people like Bernardo Silva around your team, because these are the guys that will probably provide the assist for Erling Haaland. So guys, this is my team ahead of game week 6. I'm pretty much settled on these guys. I think if I can come up with a team like this on a -4, I might as well just roll on with it and probably look to roll some transfers in the near future, because guys, I haven't rolled a transfer in a while. So yeah, formation is looking like a 3-5-2. Do you guys think I'm making the right move by going double Everton against West Ham United? Otherwise, I could easily play Calvert-Lewin, whom I fancy to get some returns in this game, guys. I really do fancy him against Bournemouth at home. He's at home as well, so what a game week. Anyway, guys, positive for game week 6. I'm pretty sure I'm beating the average score this time and should get on a green arrow. So guys, for more FPL updates, you want to be subscribed to the Redman FPL Focus and hang around, keep notifications alert, and hopefully you get to see my next video. Kindly leave a like. You want to comment, leave a comment. I'm going to engage. Ask me questions about your FPL team, what you think, who you want to bring in. I'm happy to engage with you guys, man. So have a lovely week ahead, and there's still some football to play before the weekend matches. So guys, keep an eye on those games. I know I've made my transfers, but if there happen to be any injury concerns to any players, then I would be very screwed. But for now, it's already decent to make your transfers, but keep an eye on those matches that will happen within the week. So take care, guys. Be sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and I will engage with you all in the comment section. Take care. See you all next time. Thank you.